Welcome to the Infogram DataViz Workshop Series, a collection of instructional pieces that show you how to turn your numbers into charts. I'll guide you through best practices with plenty of helpful tips along the way. Hi. In the last episodes of the Data Visualization Workshop Series, you saw how to add your data into different kinds of charts, such as bar and column, line, multiple line, area. You also saw how to use grouped, stacked, and negatives, and you also saw pie and gauge. Today we're going to delve into a very useful kind of data visualization, icons, or pictorial. There are a bunch of charts you can make using icons. In this video, I'll show you 4 of them. Let's start with the standard pictorial chart. As you can see, it is useful for showing the distribution of one variable. Choose an icon that best represents your data. People, families, dogs, homes, airplane flights, or anything else you'd like to compare. The audience of your pictorial chart will easily connect the larger number of icons with a higher value. For this example, let's take the number of people who own an automobile in a few different countries. The pictorial chart is not going to display all of the hundreds of automobiles here. Instead, the ratio between the countries will be accurately represented in this square. If you'd like to save space, you can take the same data and use a size comparison chart. Instead of displaying more icons for a higher value, the size of the icon will represent the value. The bigger the icon, the bigger the value. It can be easy to get lost when searching through our hundreds of thousands of icons, so keep this in mind. When making a pictorial chart, less detailed icons will be interpreted much faster by the reader. If you'd like your message to be as clear as possible, try and think of the simplest picture to represent your data. Then make sure you choose the one with the least amount of detail. Now let's look at a very useful type of pictorial chart, facts and figures. If you'd like to draw your reader's attention to one point at a time, this option can be very effective. Here's an example of holiday statistics, more specifically, what people look for in a vacation. For each point, select the appropriate icon, enter a figure, then add some descriptive text. You can also remove the figure or remove the text depending on the story you want to tell. Facts and figures are clear and straightforward. It can be very effective when used to supplement charts. Just add it below your chart to highlight some of the key points you'd like to show. Let's look at tables. Tables are very useful for cross-referencing information, sorting data by rows or columns, like our example here displaying the year of membership by country. They can also be very useful in pictorial mode for cross-referencing true or false relationships. Using this same example, simply which country has a membership. You can choose any icon you'd like. If your numbers vary greatly, you'll see that the size of the icon changes. So in this way, you get both the usefulness of the table and size comparison in one chart. You've probably noticed that pictorial charts are great for visualizing small data. They can represent large numbers, but should only be compared to 2 or 3 other sets at a time. If you're trying to show complex relationships and discrete differences in your data, you're better off using a different kind of chart. So as you can see, icons or pictorials can be very effective once you've found the perfect icon to represent your data. Now it's time to look through our huge library and find the right one for your visualizations. With Infogram's beautiful template styles and predefined color schemes, you only need to plug in your data and presto, publish it for web sharing and download. If you have any questions, reach out to our assistants and one of our data visualization experts will be happy to answer. Be sure to check out the other episodes in our series.